Hey, what's up, guys? It's Dale Roberts just jumping in here on my YouTube channel and One Jack Monkey. Thanks for tuning in. While I'm still on a rant, man, I just got off my blog spot discussing this, and I thought, man, if I'm on a rant, I might as well just go ahead and ride this horse right on into the ground. Change. I'm not talking about the stuff that you hand over to somebody that's less fortunate than you, or the stuff that's jingle jangling around inside your pocket. It's all well and good, but I'm talking about change that people have an abundance of in their life. Yet, when something drastic changes, first thing people do is they panic. They're freaking out. Oh my gosh. My wife and I really talked about this quite a bit. She's behind me. She's listening as I'm going off here. But we talked about this. See, I'm a self-published author. Stay with me here, just a moment. Self-published author, and there were some recent changes that were done on the platform that I use for my books. And what essentially happened is there's a program called Kindle Unlimited, and people pay for a membership per month that they're able to get a number of books out from Amazon that they're able to borrow, much like a library, if you will. They can borrow 10 at a time, and they can return some, and they can get some. Well, as an author, to us, okay, if you check out my book, originally, what would happen is you flip through a certain number of pages, I would get credited and paid for that, based on the number of books that were borrowed out, people were all equally rewarded. Whether you had a 5-page book or a 500-page book, everybody was paid equally. You like that concept? How awesome is that? Now, I only considered, and I still do consider, that Kindle Unlimited a little bit of a bonus. Because I, as an author, have always felt like it's a privilege to be able to write for people, and for people to read my work. It's a privilege. So when people buy my book, that's what I rely mostly upon. If I'm not getting any buys, then chances are I'm not doing a good job as an author. Now, getting my book borrowed, though, through the Kindle Unlimited program, that was icing on the cake. I was pretty excited about that. Well, they've changed the model. I'm just going to kind of make things just a little bit shorter here for you viewers so you guys can kind of grasp on and see how you can apply this into your own lives. Now, the structure changed to where Amazon said, no, we're not going to do that anymore. Because that's not quite fair for all of the authors. Whether you have 5 pages or you have 500 pages, it didn't seem very fair that they were getting paid the same. So, instead, now, the authors, when they have their books borrowed through the Kindle Unlimited program, they're getting paid per page read by the audience. So if only 5 pages are read, well, you're only going to get paid for 5 pages. If they go through 500 pages, well, guess what? You're going to get paid more. This is all still going to be kind of pulled from the same pool of money per month that was being used to disperse amongst the books originally. But now, you're starting to pay according to the work. So, what does this mean to you? Change. People started freaking out. Oh my gosh. What am I going to do? I'm going to have to go back to my day job. I won't be able to afford to go buy some Wendy's or pizza and stuff my face full of food. I won't be able to put out more crappy work. Yeah, that means you're actually going to have to start writing. If it is a true pleasure to you, you know what you would do? You'd say, man, this is awesome. This means I got to become a better writer. I've got to become good for my audience. I need to provide value. So what does this mean to you? Change. Change is going to happen. I used to work with senior citizens. And man, change was a catastrophe. I would have a senior that would come into a bingo session, and if they saw someone sitting in their seat, oh Lord, all hell would break loose. I mean, they'd pull the choppers out. They'd be getting ready to throw down fisticuffs. And I ain't kidding either. Or, for that matter, I would I'd implemented a computer lab. And when I put that computer lab in there, it was madness. What are you doing? We don't do this kind of stuff. I will never learn how to do that. But given the opportunity, when I could be able to speak each one of these seniors, they would discover that, well, maybe the seat on the other side of the room is better than the one I've been sitting in. So maybe this fight isn't worth it. Or maybe this computer technology is worth me looking into because Dale tells me it's actually easier than I think. And here's the really cool thing is people did discover there was a better seat on the other side of the room. And even though it required them moving from one spot of the room to the other, that change was great for them. They loved it. They said, wow, I didn't see her before. I can actually look out over into the patio. And then the people that embraced the change in the computer technology, they were able to email family and friends. They were able to download recipes and print them out and share them with everybody. Even pictures of their grandkids. And here's the really cool thing is some people even got engaged in Skype. They got on FaceTime and they were able to connect with family members that couldn't come in to where we were at. And because of that change, and since they embraced that change, they had an all new opportunity that really just opened up a treasure trove of positivity and happiness. So what's preventing you from enjoying your change? Just because you don't want something to be changed doesn't mean it's not going to be good. There are gray clouds in the sky. I'm not going to say it's all rainbows and unicorns here, folks. There are going to be some clouds, but good Lord, if you dig deep enough into that cloud, you're going to find that silver lining, that radiant glow that's going to light up your life. It might take a little bit of problems and issues for you to get through, but before you know it, if you can really see that change is a beautiful thing, then you're going to see quite an opportunity. For me, as a self-published author, I am very fortunate for this change, and I'm excited by it. This means I got to become a better writer. This means I got to really provide value. In the meantime, I can go off. What I need you to do is click like down there, or maybe it's down there. I'm not really sure. Comment, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your neighbors. Tell my cat. She's actually not even woke up right now. She's usually yelling by now. So in the meantime, folks, thanks for tuning in. I'll see you next week, same time, same channel.